The real reason why everything is closing in San Francisco. What up, internet world? It's your boy Jermaine back with another video. So this video, I thought I would actually make a video breaking it down in plain English. The real reason why all the stores are closing. Like every time you cut the news on, I want to say about once a month there is a list of closures, right? And lately the last big closures was Starbucks. They closed like 7 locations, and I thought I would talk about some of these store closures because they may not be exactly what you guys think that they are, or let's just talk about it, right? So first off, let's just talk about the Starbucks, since that was just announced recently. So I noticed a bunch of the Starbucks locations that they closed were like older locations, and then at least on like in some locations they had like another Starbucks that had opened up maybe like a few blocks away, and it's like a newer store. So it kind of makes sense why they would close some of those stores, especially some in the financial district, because there's not that many people in the financial district like it used to. And then they also like did make like that smaller store at Drum Street in California. So there's like plenty of Starbucks stores. It's not like half of them closed. Like they just closed a couple bad ones, but I'm pretty sure they'll probably be opening new stores, as time go on, because that's what they do. Some come, some go, and sometimes it might be easier for them to close down a store and then just move it to a newer building, and that way everything's newer. They got a better lease, they don't have to worry about the old plumbing, everything's more modern. So that's kind of normal. I mean, in the media, they're gonna probably portray it like, yeah, everything's closing, just like all the other stuff is closing. But what I really want to talk about in this video is not necessarily Starbucks, because I want to mention Starbucks. The real talker is the actual retail that's closing. We really need to talk about the retail that's closing, because it may not be what people think it is. Especially with like CVS. There was another CVS store that was announced recently that it was gonna close. This CVS store is the one on 2nd and Mission Street, right? Now, for those y'all that live in the city, and anybody that work in that area or live anywhere near that area, you're gonna know one thing. It's kind of fancy around there. Like, it's in the middle of the financial district. Like, people usually go there if they're going to work, right? Not a lot of people live in that area. And I noticed that they sell a lot of stuff there, right? They sell like shampoo. I wonder how many people go there and buy shampoo. Maybe tourists, but like not a lot of people live in that area. And then people that live in that area, why would they go there to shop when they could just order it offline? Right? Now, let's go back in time just a little bit. You guys remember the pandemic. When the pandemic happened, it was very difficult to go to stores to like shop. I remember going to Target. You had to wait in line just to go into Target, right? Huge inconvenience. This sucks. So for a lot of people, they just started to order things off the line. Things like shampoo, things like household cleaners, things like detergent, stuff like that. Like things that that you're going to use. A lot of folks start ordering it offline, and they got used to ordering things off the line. Now, this would explain why you have a lot of CVS stores closing. But on the flip side, they are definitely being hurt by the massive shoplifting. But then at the same time, the shoplifting sort of pushes online shopping even more, because I know a lot of people in the city that they don't want to go shopping at CVS because they don't want to, see someone going in, grabbing a lot of stuff and running out, just because they just don't want to be in that environment. So right now, it's like the more and more of those incidents happen where people go in and, rob and take stuff, it's going to be more and more customers, hardworking customers, that are going to be like, I don't know, maybe I don't want to go in there. Maybe I want to just order offline and just have it sent to me, right? So that is one thing that's pushing it. And then it just makes it harder for that particular store to make money, because now people are just going online buying stuff, maybe from, not even from CVS, maybe they're buying it from like Walmart or Amazon.com. So, you have that problem going on. And then you also have the scenario of, now you have massive shoplifting. And then with CVS, one problem I think that they may run into is, as they continue to close stores throughout the city, people who go to stores to steal stuff, they're just going to go to the stores that are still open. So eventually it's going to get to a point where, like, are they just going to, just not be here anymore? Because I noticed, especially with Walgreens, like a lot of their windows get smashed all the time. Like the location on California Street, pretty much all of the California and California in the financial district, the Walgreens there, pretty much all of their windows are broken out. The one on Gary Street, a lot of their windows are broken out. I remember they put brand new windows up and they all got like broken out or something like that. Insane. And now the Gary Street Walgreens is closing. It's probably closing because people keep breaking out the windows, and then just massive shoplifting that happened in those locations. So once again, that's going to push like your regular person like not to go there, because they're going to be like, well, I don't want to go there. You know, I guess if you're a tourist, it's one thing, you don't know, but then it's also very inconvenient when you go to a store like that and everything's locked up, right? If you need to get 5 things and all those 5 things are locked up in a different location, this makes it very difficult for a customer to just go in there and freely shop. And I'm talking about an honest customer. It makes it very difficult, and it's just a horrible shopping experience, right? So this is another reason that's pushing folks not to just go to the store. We just had another Target store that recently announced closing. From what I heard with this Target store, it just kept getting hit with shoplifting. There was pretty much a pretty large homeless camp pretty close to this particular Target. So it was pretty much like every day people would go to that Target and get whatever they need for the day. They would just go in, take whatever they want, and leave. And then after, you know, over time, you keep getting hit, and it's like, look, let's just close the store because we're not making enough money here. And now, you know, people are just going to order more stuff off online, or they're just going to have to go to a different location, right? And we also have another scenario that I want to bring up here. If we look at after the pandemic, work from home culture really exploded. Now think about this here. When people were coming to the city, they had to go to work, right? And when people go to work, they dress up, they get nice. They, you know, go get them a new outfit. They get excited. They're going to work, right? And then when they get off work, they may go out, they may go to a restaurant or something. They want to look nice. So before the pandemic, my guess is the people who were the working from home people today, a lot of them are no longer shopping like at a retail store. They're ordering more stuff off online, and they're also ordering less things, because if you're working from home, you don't need a new outfit all the time. And when you have all these work from home people no longer needing to buy clothes as frequent as they once did, well, this is going to hurt retail stores. Now, that is one scenario, but you got to think everyone don't work from home, right? There's a lot of people that still have a regular job. So why aren't these people going to retail shopping? Well, I have another scenario for y'all. So think about the rise of these Chinese apps that you can just sit right here on your phone. You can order this from Shein. You can order this. You can order that. You can get 10 things and it's $80. And it takes 10 days to ship to your house. But so what? You get 10 things for $80. Okay. I think this may be a killer as well. Also another killer could be just people are just ordering more things off the line just because whenever you go to a store, maybe they don't have your size. For example, if I go to the Nike store in Union Square and I try to get a pair of Dunks, they will not have any Dunks, y'all. They're always basically sold out of Dunks. And that's just really annoying. So what am I going to do? I'm just going to have to order my Dunks off a line, right? I can't go to the store to get them. I can't go to the stores in the mall. They don't sell Dunks, right? So where I'm like forced to buy stuff off a line. Now, this is something to really think about. I just want you guys to think about right before the pandemic. Okay. If you're looking for shoes, you could come to San Francisco, right? And you could take BART. You can get off at BART at Union Square. At Union Square, within maybe a 5-minute walk, it used to be a Marshall's. It used to be a Saks Fifth Avenue. It used to be Nordstrom's Rack. These are discount shoe stores. It used to be a Payless. It used to be TJ Maxx down there. There's still Ross, right? It used to be that discount Barney's. I mean, it used to be that DW shoe store, like on what is it, on Powell Street. You actually had a lot of shoe options. You can straight up go to Nordstrom's Rack and check out the shoes there, and then you can walk over to Saks, off Fifth Saks. You go check out the shoes there, and then you can go over here and you can go check out the shoes there, and then you can just pick and choose. Oh, I think I want to go back to the first place and get the first pair of shoes because I like them more than everything else I ain't seen in all these other shoe stores. Well, you know what? Today you can't do that. You can't do that today, because right in downtown there's not even that many shoe stores anymore. Like pretty much so many shoe stores have closed. So if you want to come to the city to buy some shoes and just go from store to store to store, you can still do that. However, you have less stores to choose from now, and you almost have no discount stores anymore. Remember that big Burlington they had downtown? Once again, these are places that used to provide jobs, right? Like a lot of these stores had a lot of employees. Maybe they had 30 to 50 to 60 employees working there. These jobs are no longer in the city no more, right? You got to think about that. And all those people that were in the city, what did they do? They would spend money in the city, right? They would go to a restaurant. They would go to a Starbucks, right? You see how the economy has like sort of changed, right? It has really been a slow, like a slow stop. It's been like a slow pullback. Like it's insane to watch this whole thing happen. Okay, so right now I just want to ask y'all one quick question. Have your online shopping increased after the pandemic? Or are you still shopping the same exact way? Because me, I buy almost everything offline now. I hardly ever buy anything, especially clothing or stuff like that. I hardly ever buy anything from a shop anymore. It all comes offline. Pretty much the only thing I buy from a shop is like food, right? I don't necessarily order food offline, but every now and then I might order some vegan steaks or some protein shakes offline or something. But for the most part, I mainly just order everything offline. But I'm kind of curious, what have you guys started ordering more stuff offline? Do you like ordering stuff offline? Because I noticed one thing about ordering stuff offline that's kind of bad. At least with me, like I know my shoe size in certain shoes. So I'll just keep buying the same shoes like over and over. Maybe I'll get a different color, but I'll keep buying the same shoes over and over just because I know the size. But if I would actually go to a store and try shoes on, I might actually get some different pairs of shoes, a different style of shoes, a different brand of shoes, just because I can try them on and make sure I got the right size. Because you know how sometimes shoes might run a little bit different. And I just don't like ordering something offline and then returning it. Like I just feel bad. I feel guilty. I feel like, look, this ain't the right thing. I shouldn't do this. You know, I should just keep it. It should just work out. So that's why I like to order things that I know for sure it's going to fit, like, you know, shoes or something like that. Or if it's like a shirt or maybe a pair of pants. I would say one thing I do still, let me take that back. One thing I do still buy from the stores, I do still go to H&M. Just because if it's like jeans, because I'll like buy jeans from H&M and like cut them up and make shorts. If it's jeans, I actually want to try them on. I don't buy jeans offline. That's one thing I do not buy offline on jeans. I buy like hella shirts, you know, everything else offline, but like jeans, I don't. I'm trying to think, is there any other accessories? But every now and then I might go to a store and look around and see like, oh yeah, I can make a crop top out that shirt. Oh, that's kind of fresh, you know. Every now and then I might do that. But for the most part, I don't know. I just love shopping offline, but then it takes away a lot of jobs. I mean, it might create some delivery jobs, but it probably won't replace the same amount of jobs it's taken away. But then everybody like ordering things offline, especially like apps like Shein and Temu. Oh my gosh, like Temu must be hurting the system, bro. Because I know people, I have never bought anything off Temu. Like I don't really like Temu. I don't want to use it. I don't want to download it. But once again, if you use Temu, that's cool. But I got my homie Alex used Temu and he loves it, yo. He said you can get some good deals on there, like some real good deals on there. But like, if you buying stuff off of Temu, you probably not going to be buying too much stuff from like Target and Walmart. You get what I'm saying? And if you're using a lot of these Chinese apps, you might not be buying too much stuff from the store. And that's just how it is. That's the name of the game. But anyway, I thought I would just make a little video talking about, you know, why I think a lot of stores are closing. Yeah, it is shoplifting, but at the same time, I think it's way more internet shopping from over time. Like over time, people just gotten so used to ordering everything offline. And then you can do stuff like subscriptions. Like I just got this protein powder and I got it on subscription. So like every month they're going to send it to me and I don't even have to really think about it. So I'm not the only one doing that. It's a lot of other people doing the same thing. So at the end of the day, it's internet shopping. It's making it easier, especially if you live in the city, yo. You have to like go to the grocery store and then buy all this stuff and then carry it all the way back home. Like people got used to ordering stuff online and having someone take it all the way upstairs and drop it off in front of their door and they don't have to do it. People have gotten used to that now. So yeah, and if you don't believe me, I tell you what, if you don't believe me, check this out. Go to Target, 4th Street Target. Go there on a Monday, right when it opened. Tell me who you see in there. Go to the Marina. Go to that Safeway in the Marina on a Monday. Tell me who you see in there. You see nothing but Instacart people. Everybody got a phone in their hand. You see nothing but Instacart. You don't even see normal people shopping in there. You know why you see so many Instacart people on Monday? Because people have it set on Monday. We want to order the same thing on Monday. We want strawberries. We want this. We want that. We want that. We want this. We want that. We want that. We want this. We want that. And then every Monday, it'd be so busy on Instacart because them orders coming in. So, yeah, like I'm telling you, online shopping is real. It's changing things. It's making life easier for some folks. But then for some folks, it's creating jobs. And some folks getting put out of a job, you know. But anyway, I thought I would, make a quick video talking about why I think everything's closing. But, yeah, for now, I'm out. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching. Yeah. Peace out. Yo, out.